This video I want to speak about something very interesting and something that concerns the youth of South Africa. So my brother here will ask me certain questions to dive deep into my mindset.
Okay, so without wasting time, right?
Yes.
I've heard this phrase multiple times. The future of SA is in the hands of the youth.
Yes.
Or the future of South Africa belongs to the youth.
Yes.
What do they mean by that? How, and is it true? And how can the youth really make an impact for tomorrow?
The future belongs to the youth, bruh. Because it's only a matter of time until we are grown into the future as the youth. You know, we are the ones who have more power and more time compared to older people who are not youth, who are elders. We are the younger ones, so we are gonna live into the future. You know, we are gonna see the future. We are gonna see the 2060, 2070, 2080 of South Africa. Most elders, they won't see it because they are no longer the youth. They are so far gone age-wise, you know, to even qualify to live that long to see 2060. So we are the ones who are gonna see it. So we are the future, bruh. It's true. The future belongs to the youth.
Okay, but the youth of now is disappointing. Would you agree with me? In terms of what they are doing.
Okay.
Many of them have a victim mentality, a victim mindset.
Okay.
In a previous video, we spoke about how we are blaming apartheid and systems and in the background. How can we stop this whole victim mindset and teach the youth of now to be go-getters, to understand that no one is coming to save you and you should go get it on your own?
But the people who are supposed to teach the youth those things, it's the same people who don't want the youth to take over them. It's the same elders. They don't want us to realize our power. They don't want us to now come into the table and have conversations with them. They want to have conversations alone. They don't want us to come with our opinions and actually share our opinions, whether on religion, whether on immigration, politics, or whatever. They don't want us to have conversations because they are old. So they feel like, I won't listen to a young man, I won't listen to a young woman. So it's them. They are making us believe in something that is not real. They are making us believe that we don't have the power because we are young. But the truth is, we have the power. We can learn more things compared to how they used to learn things. We have all the knowledge in front of us. We have YouTube, we have Google, we have AI searching, ChatGPT. You can research anything and learn fast. You know, we are more smarter, bruh. We are more educated. We know how to read, we know how to write. We know grammar. We know. So there's no ways you can say we are not allowed as the youth to speak. Our opinions don't matter because we are young. There's no ways, bruh. So these old people, they don't want the youth to realize their power. That's why when you speak as a young man, as a youth, they tell you, hi, you are too young. You don't know what you're talking about. And you know, bruh, they are the ones who are ignorant to what you know. So old people, we are more open-minded as the young people to learn new things. All people are ignorant to learn new things.
They are stuck to their own
They are stuck in their own ways. If they believe something and they've always believed it, they will believe it, you know? Like they will think that's the truth. That's everything it's supposed to be. And then you tell them, okay, maybe there's another way. What if this was said like this, but you misinterpreted it? You just challenging their thoughts. They'll be like, hi, there's no ways that make sense because you are young. Age doesn't define wisdom. Age doesn't define intelligence. Age doesn't mean you are smart. How many old people are still poor and are still weak-minded and lazy-minded to even work hard to break their family generational curses? Age doesn't mean anything. How many young people are outsmarting old people? How many young people are actually starting businesses and actually breaking their family generational cases? How many young people are becoming more richer than more old people? How many young people are actually challenging old people in conversations, and you see old people stutter and bite their tongue because they don't have anything to say because this young man is challenging them? So age doesn't mean anything. Age just means you have more life experience. You lived way longer in this life. You've seen things I've never seen, but it doesn't mean you know more than I know. It doesn't mean
you're always right.
You are always right because you are old. Yeah, I have to respect you. You are old. Yeah, everyone needs to respect old people. You know, old people deserve respect because it's a sign of submitting to God, because God told us that we need to submit to the respect of old people. But respecting old people doesn't mean you don't speak your mind. It just means you don't insult old people. You know, it just means you acknowledge them that they are old and you respect them being old. But it doesn't mean even if you see they are wrong, you can't tell them they are wrong. If they are wrong, you tell them, no, I understand you're old, but you are wrong. You know,
and there are many proverbs in many languages. I'm sure you've heard of this, where they say you don't tell an old person that they are wrong. You have heard of such?
Yeah, but you know why? It's old people who wrote it,
who created those
because
proverbs.
They don't want young people to realize their power.
Okay.
We are not saying old people we know better than them. We are not saying they don't have anything to teach us. They have everything to teach us. They can teach us things we can never know. You know, we are not disagreeing that they know they have wisdom. We are not disagreeing, but don't dismiss me. Don't dismiss my opinion because you are older than me. Don't tell me I can't speak about this because I'm young. What do you mean I can't speak about this because I'm young? I'm the future. I'm the future of the country, so my opinion should matter. What happened to listen to the kids? Listen to the kids. They always preach it. Listen to the kids. We put the youth first. Look, now there's unemployment. There's all these things happening in the world because old people, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Old people are in power. Young people are not allowed to speak. Young people are not allowed in the government. Okay, it's old people own. Look what old people are doing. Is this the country you wanna live in? Is this the society old people are really bringing forward into our hand and presenting it as a society that is progressive? It's a failed society, bruh, and it's old people who designed it.
Okay.
You see? So, bruh, being old doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Old people shouldn't get confused, bruh.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking on young people not being allowed in the government, or people feeling like you need to be a certain age before you engage in politics. What do you think about that? Some people genuinely believe that for politics you should be a certain age and then you enter it. You do not start young. And also many governments, again, they frown upon young leaders. What do you think about that? Do you think a young politician should be given a chance, or you should reach a certain age, get life experience, and then engage in politics?
But how are you gonna get life experience and political experience if you're not allowed to go through the experience of learning politics within it? You are not gonna get any experience if you are not allowed into the experiment. You know, so you need to be allowed to the experiment, go through the experience and learn politics within it. Learn it, whether from youth representation, then you get promoted. Now you are in the top league. You are in the first team. You are in parliament. Next thing, you are the leader. Next thing, you are the president, and you are 30 years. What's wrong about that? What's wrong about that? Because I don't have life experience of a 45 age person, but I have the knowledge about politics. I have wisdom. I've studied. I have knowledge about economics. I know how the economy should be run. I have knowledge about finances. I know accounting and financial literacy. So what's wrong? I went to school. I studied. I know how to count money. I know how the economy should function. I know trade. I know trends of the market. So what's wrong? Because I'm 30 years old, I can't be part of this. Then you realize there's a hidden agenda. It's not that they don't want young kids. It's just that they wanna be alone. They wanna be alone in the team, so young people can lose faith in politics. So young people cannot wanna be part of it because they don't see any young person representing them. So young people will be like, this thing is not ours. It's for Abo Matara. There's not even young people representing us. So let's focus on other things. Let's do degenerate things. Let's party. Let's smoke weed. Let's do drugs
and leave it.